Sorry about that. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Worked out today. Did rip circuit. Feel really, really good, man. And the shirt my wife says it's her favorite shirt. So I'm rocking the shirt my wife loves. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's put the lemon into the water. Let's stay motivated. Let's go. It's Friday, baby. One of my favorite days to be alive. Let's go. Woo. Yes. Yes. Yes, and more yeses. Shout out to everybody here. Let's decalcify the pineal. Let's get the watch on. I dropped the necklace. Oh, no. My necklace that I lost for years. But I found it, and it came back, baby. It came back. Always take it off when I work out because it, like, slaps around, and it hurts. Probably going to mess up my hair now, right? Who knows? Send it down into the dungeon. Go down in there, necklace. But shout out to everybody here. You don't come here to watch me put on a gold necklace, all right? But you do come here to watch me go over Bitcoin every single day. We're going to talk about what happened this morning. We're going to talk about the move to the upside. We're going to break it down for you every single day. Shout out to everybody out here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Then I was too bright, now I'm too light. I don't know. Craziness, but I'm excited. You're excited. Let's get the music going. Let's get it flowing. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and being a part of the live stream with me every single day, the Crypto Lifer. I do actually come to watch you put the gold on. You're funny. Shout out to Gregory Smallwood. Not to be confused. I have to say that every time. I love you, Gregory, man. Thank you for coming on in. Crypto Cash in the house. Love Learning in the house. Lifer Adam in the house. All right. We got Crypto Bellico, Jay Bella, Amit Singh. We got so many beautiful souls here kicking it with us every single day on the live. Shout out to each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Let's start it off. Let's get it going. Let's break down Bitcoin as we do every single morning. I'm looking at XTC. It's been on this massive pump. 1 hour is getting a little overbought, but if it can hang this trend line and stay up there and start to kind of consolidate in here, I could see another move coming. XCAD and XDC, both XD coins getting a bit of a move. Is it a coincidence? I don't know. ISO 220, bang, bang, bang. I told you that my call here is MX token. I'm heavy in it right now. It is consolidating very, very nicely on the 1 minute even, but I'm looking at it here on the 4 hour and the daily time frame. I like what I'm seeing here on the bigger time frames. It's just consolidating tighter and tighter. A big move is coming for MX token. You can see I have about $9,278 in the trade. We will see what happens to MX token, but I put my money where my mouth is. I'm breaking it down. Bitcoin got the nice pump to 29,357. It broke out of this resistance. We talked about that this morning. Weird. Why does the audio sound different to me today? So strange. Anyway, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's bring down that music a little bit, or bring up the music for you, down for me, or down for you, up for me, however. Track is whack, too. Do such a whack job, like, coordinating what tracks sound like. Anyway, I talk about it all the time. I talk about the short squeeze of the 7-minute time frame. All you had to do is know how to draw a flag. I teach this over and over again, how to make money in cryptocurrency. Draw a flag and watch when price action touches the 21. If you can get the 50 crossing the 200, you got a double whammy. And look, then you got your measured move, the length of your pole. Back to your 200 SMA, and that's exactly what you did. That's a scalp. I do that all day long. Low stochastics, lack of bearish momentum on the MACD, and you're about to cross the RSI medium line, all right? You do have a little bit of bearish divergence starting to form as this is flatter to the downside, and that's to the upside, tells you. But what did I say this morning? I said, well, we're in this trend. I said, Bitcoin's either going to get rejected here and come down to the bottom of the trend, or we're going to break out. I said, if we can break out, let's keep pushing up. So when we retest this line. I said, that retest would be a really nice place to open up a long. So if you're in my trading group, you were privy to this exact moment in time. I was going over this. I couldn't put this out exactly. I was working out when this flag was taking place. So I work out from about 9:20 to about 9:55 every day for 35, 40 minutes every single day. Actually, weekends sometimes I take off, so not every day, but 5 days a week I work out, and I push myself to the limit. Today I did rip circuit, awesome workout. Let's take a big sip of the water. Actually, I'm dehydrated. Shout out to everybody here on the live. This music isn't doing it for me. I'm gonna move on. I need hype music with good energy. The music's got to pump. Even this lately, I'm gonna revisit the music, but or I'll have my team go through Epidemic Sound and find out the most energetic movements. But nice short squeeze for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP and see what's happening. Can we see the short squeeze on hand? We do a little bit, not huge. But we talked about this. We said, look, there's liquidity to the upside at 29,008, 29,009. I said, maybe we come up and touch this liquidity first before we come back down to this bar. They've had this bar liquidity at 28,500 for a long time, right? So, and they've really been dangling that area. But we still squeezed the shorts this morning. And again, that's why I talk about the flags. That's why playing flags on the 7-minute over and over again. You could just sit on the 7-minute all day long. That was a flag right there. Look at, if you just took every single flag touching the 21, gains, all right? Then this was a bigger one, gains, and that was the length of this pole to the upside. This was a little flag here, gains. Even if you just took the little ones, 1, 2, 3. Price action comes to the 21, low stochastic, hit it. Price action comes to the 21, low stochastics, hit it. Price action comes to the 21, low stochastic, hit it. The flag tells you have a high probability breaking out, and then the oscillators compile it. On all of those calls, the MACD had lack of bearish momentum. Very small hill, check. Very small hill right there, check. Look, shoulder, head, right shoulder, broke to the upside, inverted head and shoulder right there. Anyway, and since this divergence, which we called on Monday morning, we called this the bottom of the week market. We called the bottom of the week of the market. We really did. On Monday, during the live show, I said this is likely our daily bottom, could be the bottom for the week. That was the bottom. We found this for you on the 7-minute as it happened on the live stream. All right. Anyway, and we talk about how price action likes to move through the moving averages. I went over that with you yesterday. I used to teach a leverage trading course on the 1-minute time frame, a 45-minute course, where I told you how to only find divergences on the 1 minute and then trade through the moving averages. Get out when you get on the other side. This would be a getting out. You would get out here when you're extended away from the 21. Then you get out here when you're extended away from the 21 on the other side. It's just yo-yo. Simple to me. You get sucked through the moving averages. First thing you do is you break above the 21. Then you break above the 50. Then you break above the 80. Then the 100. Then you hang out. You break back above. Eventually you get above the 200 SMA. And then you're gone. Bitcoin with a beautiful pump to 29,422 to the upside. Nice move for Bitcoin, breaking this falling wedge. This is what we wanted to see. And we talked about it because it said, look, the 1 hour was getting overbought, right? The 15-minute was getting overbought. But the 7-minute, if you give the 7-minute its time, it can help you out. I didn't have the 7-minute for years, and I would have shorted the 15 and the 1 hour right there, and I would have been one of the people that got short squeezed. I didn't have BOOKMAP, and I didn't have the 7-minute. The second I started using the 7-minute time frame with BOOKMAP, I became free. And I was able to see things that a lot of other people couldn't see. The 7-minute became a key time frame to my entire strategy. You do whatever makes you happy, but you'll see this over time if you keep coming to my live show every single day. How many times do we see a short squeeze when I'm live? It's like the lifer's on, we begin to pump. You know what I mean? It's like clockwork, literally clockwork. Funny. And that CBD up at 4,000, banging them to the upside. So you got a lot of people that are, I believe, overly short. So much fear in the market. Let's take a look at the fear and greed index and see what that's showing us for the day. Crypto fear and greed index sitting at 52. All right. That's, to me, I feel like there's more fear in the market, but it's still sitting neutral. I would love a black swan or some type of crazy event, even just to get us to 25. It feels like it's hard to get us down to 27, 25, 23K hasn't been easy. We've had a bunch of fear. We've had people acting funky. The sentiment hasn't been amazing, and they still can't seem to get Bitcoin below these levels, right? So Bitcoin makes a nice move out of both these flags to the upside. I did not call the flag, but I did say to watch it, all right? It all kind of occurred while I was working out, so I wasn't able to kind of nail it. But what I am telling you is that's my strategy. Low stochastics, flag touching the 21-day moving average, take the length of the pole to the upside. Just so crazy, man. Trading. And you could do this on Forex. You could do this on the Dow Jones. This happens on anything that the human beings touch and put a mathematical equation onto. Also, what I saw here, which was interesting, that looks like an Adam and Eve. Does it not? An Adam and Eve double bottom, and it breaks to the upside like it's supposed to. Bang, with the move. I found Adam and Eve's, I've found recently have this little flag on the right side. It's kind of like this is a cup and handle, and there's your handle. Anyway, seeing things after the fact is great because it helps you see things again later on. So don't be happy no matter what. You'll be able to see things no matter what, man. Shout out to the Maker Cow. We got Maker Dow for 16%, posted it on the 23rd. 5 days later, up for massive gains. I could see Maker making a move. We got B-Rise, too, on the 21st to the 25th for 22%. Phantom Short was a beautiful call, too, as well. Baby Doge hitting it. TrustFi was also a nice call that pumped to the upside, still holding gains today. And XDC, who could have thought, up 71%, actually even more probably from that beautiful entry. I gave that gorgeous entry on XDC before the whole market knew it was going to erupt. I don't know how. Show me the charts, and I'll show you the news. I'm telling you right now. So, where do we stand for Bitcoin? Well, let's break it down. I need to kind of clear my head and see what I see. So, that's what I'm going to do every single day on the market. We're going to go to the weekly. We're going to double click. We're going to look at price action by itself, and we're going to have a blast. If I can get off of the paint tool at one point. All right, so look, I do this every day, and I love doing it every day. All right, so we know our main areas of support and resistance, right? We've wicked to here, we've bounced off of this area. We've made the falling wedge, we've broken out. We've talked about the bearish scenario here every single day on the channel. We talked about how there's a bearish divergence on the RSI and price action. However, I rarely see bearish divergence below the dotted line. I wouldn't be surprised if we pump up and negate the divergence. But again, only time will tell. All right. MACD is bearish with lack of bullish momentum as well. And you're curling over on the stochastics. These are bearish signs, all right? Hands down. And you're at a resistance that you couldn't get back above, and you couldn't close a candle above 30,300. Until we close a weekly candle above 30,300, I remain bearish, all right? Short term, like, I don't switch over really bearish until the weekly breaks this 200 SMA, okay? Until the weekly price action ends up below this yellow line. And if we take out this low on the weekly, right now we're still in an uptrend. Low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We just need to put in a higher low. That's all we need to do here to remain bullish. I've talked about this idea here that we could be making this symmetrical triangle, something like this. This could be definitely brewing. We come down, we hit the trend line, we get tight, and that has a measured move. The length of this pole to about what it was like 37, 36,000, or 40K. $40,000, all right? Moving averages are starting to get tight on the weekly. That usually tells me that we're going to start sideways action, all right? I've come out and said numerous times, and I'm going to say it again in this channel, we bottomed right here. Why am I going to say, traders aren't supposed to say what guaranteed happened. Like, we definitely did this, we definitely did that. Why am I going on a limb on my channel? If we don't bottom here, how many people would think I'm a clown? How many people would probably want to leave my trading group? How many people would say, man, this guy said that was the bottom for months? And why would I put myself on the line like that? I don't have to say that's the bottom. I could just keep in saying, like most TA guys, oh, you know, we do it one day at a time, which is really how you should do it. I'm not being rude, but why am I going out of my way and risking my entire reputation by calling this the bottom every day on my channel and whatever channel I go on? Well, because I've done the back testing and I believe the data is that strong that I'll look correct. So I put my faith in the math, and the math and the statistics tell me that this is one of the rarest signals you'll ever see. You will never see bullish divergence on the weekly. It's like once every 5 years. I back tested on Bitcoin. I saw it once in 2015. There's some hiddens, but there was never really a solid bullish divergence. That is a solid bullish divergence on the weekly. Looks just like we find on the 1 hour, on the 1 minute and the 7. It's a strong bullish divergence. So to me, that is your bottom. And I sat there and I back tested. I said, let me go find all the bullish divergences on the weekly on every asset throughout that I could find that's like really important throughout the world. And I found like 5 of the biggest assets, and I went over them. And I could only find bullish divergence on the weekly like I think 10 times on like 5 of the biggest assets in the world, and it happens like once every 5 or 6 years. So to me, if that's not our bottom, then TA doesn't exist. Like, TA doesn't work at all, and it's all a bunch of hoopla. And TA does work, and it's not a bunch of hoopla because I've used it my whole life. Not my whole life, or for the last 10 years, really, really well. So in my mind, I'm telling you straight-faced, with all my heart and soul and everything I've put in my 10 to 15, 16 hours a day of work that I do on these charts, that is your bottom for Bitcoin. If you missed it, I'm so sorry, all right? You had to take advantage of the fear. The fear and greed index was the lowest I've ever seen it, at a 910. It was insane. That night when it was really low and got to like 15.8 and 16, they said there was going to be a nuclear explosion. Like, they created the feelings of a black swan event. And I was up at like 2, 3 in the morning, and I remember being in the trading group, and we were all like, and I said, you know what? I said, I don't buy any of this. I'm buying more Bitcoin right here. I said, this is the time. Bitcoin continuing to get flushed to 29,500. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I only shorted yesterday. I closed my shorts. I was like, nah. MXC token starting to make a bit of a move here. I like it. I like it. We're making some gains slowly but surely. I like it. Let's see here. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. MXC token. I'm in that trade, and I personally own a bag of it. So I disclose that whenever I'm in a trade and I show you the chart. So this is an idea here for BTC, and it would make sense. The weekly could reset. We could come on down. We'd touch the 200 SMA, possibly bounce off of it, you know, or maybe we bounce, you know, we get a little closer. But so this is what I'm projecting for bullishness. All right. Now, bear city is we continue to dump. Let's take a look at our 3-day chart and continue to kind of look at what's happening. And I do this every day. Who here likes that I do this every day? Who here finds it monotonous and it's like we go over the same stuff every day? No, be honest. I don't know if anyone will actually come out and say it's boring, but who here likes that we go over the fundamentals every day on the channel? For me, it's kind of how I do things. You know, maybe you're the type of person like me that likes to be regiment, that likes to be disciplined, that likes to put things away. Love it. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I like it. Me. I love you for sure. I like it. Love it. I love y'all. You're the best, man. Shout out to Richmond. Shout out to Love Learning. Shout out to Jonah Lang. Shout out to Ryan O'Neill. Shout out to Crypto Bear Baker. Shout out to Benjamin Button, Grace Protocol, Kate and Casey, Gregory Smallwood, Bullhorn Inc. Dude, I love all you beautiful souls, man. So look, the 3 days coming to touch the 21-day moving average. Really good sign. Really good sign. And the 21 has crossed the 200 SMA. When I've seen that, that's a big move. I would not be surprised, like, if we could open up a trade just like this. Bang. I would write this down. Wow. I mean, you can hang. Wow, this is a. Please don't. How does that happen? My little finger. What were we on? Were we on the KuCoin chart? Yeah. All right. This looks like a trade to me. I'm about to open it up on my Chrome account, my long-term futures account. I got 2 futures accounts because you can't like do a short-term trade and a long-term trade because it'll get meshed into the same trade. However, you can use the USD pair and the USDT pair. You could use something like that, right? Anyway, so look, we have a beautiful resistance here. Resistance, wicked. That could be a nice place to keep a stop. It's clear, though. You can go all the way down here, 3-1, and risk 7% to gain 23. At 10x leverage, that's 70% to gain 230%, right? You see how that works? So, something I might, you know. All right, anyway, I'm just going to put in the 2-factor here. And, you know, MEXC, the place to be. I'm telling you right now, the reason why is because, number one, most of the trades that I'm going to post are on KuCoin and MEXC. So if you want to join my trading group, you might want to join MEX Global, right? It's the right thing to do. Number two, I've affiliated with 2 or 3 exchanges in my life. Binance, KuCoin, right? MEXC has treated me the best. I got to meet the rep in Miami. I just, you know, I like the company. I like what they do. I like how they treat people. So, number one, that's cool. And the 0 spot maker and taker fees. like 0 spot maker and taker fees. You know, lowest fees, highest profits, 0% spot maker and taker fee. It really is 0%, like, you know, and only a 1% taker fee. It's just pretty nuts. So if you dollar cost average, like I do a lot, I grab a little bit of this, a little bit of that every couple of days, and I'm building for the bear market. You pay 0 fees to do that. You can't pass that up in a bear market. So I signed up to MEXC the second I did it, you know, and they were like, work with us last August. It was about a year ago. And I said, man, everyone pesters me to work with them. Like, and I was kind of like, leave me alone. I got kind of, I guess, you know, so Sol is blasting off like Crypto Lifer called it. Look at that, man. Finding extended places to enter trades. You can transcend at any time frame. Crypto Lifer, heavy stuff. Watching screen share now. Wow. Jesse Namaso, we love you, man. No, I think I try to drop like some deep knowledge on the live stream, on the weekly screen share. You know what I mean? But shout out to everybody that makes gains in the trading group on a Friday too. I'd love to see y'all make gains. Remember, today is it's 10:36. This live stream ends early today at about 11:15. I will be on the BITBOY show. BITBOY, baby, BITBOY. I mean, come on, man. One of the hardest, probably one of the hardest or the hardest working channel in the interwebs, man. But check me on BitBoy show tonight or today, right? Upcoming 7 waiting. YouTube did that to my live stream yesterday. They didn't feed the thumbnail correctly, but it comes up in the right place anyway. So anyway, I'll be on today, probably at like 11:45. They throw you on, so I sit in the back for like 20 minutes. But I will be on the BitBoy show today at about 11:45, 11:30, something like that. I can't wait to see all you there. Please support. Come through, say lifer, but do it with the most love. Show everyone we're the most loving community in the game. We want everyone to succeed. We just want our energy to help their energy. Whatever we can do to help, we want to do that. So my community is strong. My community is amazing. Heck, my community is probably the toughest community in the game when it comes to like staying power, man. I love y'all. Y'all mean so much to me. So I'll be there today. I would love to see y'all. If I see your name in the comment, it's going to mean the world to me. So I love y'all. Thank you so much. All right. So looking at Bitcoin here, I could see a 3-day chart. This could bend at any moment and just get a blast. Lack of momentum. You're getting falling volume with falling price. It's a good sign that you're lacking sellers. You're about to get a golden cross on the 3-day chart. Usually you front run that. So price actually should pump. Then we get the golden cross. So like this tells me that this is a nice flag to possibly trade. It also, I know it's crazy, but it's got a bit of a Sammy Cup and Handy vibe. Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside. Look at that. There's a cup. There's a handle. That's a blast off. That could happen. So here's my bullish scenario. You know, the bear scenario is we get an M. We break this level. If we break 28.7, 28.6, we're going to drop to 25. I mean, you can say, well, we'll test 27.8. But then we're going to drop to 27,000. There's not a lot stopping us. We look at our daily. Our daily's the most oversold I've seen it in a long time. Beat to the ground. Like beat to the ground. RSI is also in a falling wedge. Technically, the RSI has cup and handle vibes. You see that? The RSI is in a cup and handle, man. That thing can make serious gains. MACD's about to start to turn. You have falling volume with falling price. The moving averages are getting very tight. The 200 is not that far away from price. Even if you dump, maybe you just touch the 200 and come right back up. There's a chance. There is a chance. So I like what I'm seeing here. I'm starting to lean more towards this falling wedge than any other pattern that I was making before. Remember, I'm not giving up on my bullish megaphone. But if we could break back, if we break through the falling wedge and break out, that'll be the same as the bullish megaphone getting back its lower trend line and then breaking to the upside. We need to get back inside the bullish megaphone to remain bullish. That's what we want. All right. So I've set the stage. I've even given you the trade. Stop loss at 27.75. Take profit at 36,000. All right. And the entry here at 29,688. Let's take a shot. What's the worst that can happen? We lose the trade, right? Let's take a shot. I'm going to take a shot. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'll take a shot on the live in perpetual futures. This will be a long-term perpetual futures trade. All right. That's why it's on my Google account. So we go to the 3-day chart like we do here, and we're going to take a look. Do I have a demo trade open there? Yeah. Hold on. What's the liquidation here? Let's see. Hold on. Now, it's still a long-term trade. I guess I have open for a long time. That's that long-term trade I have open. I'm just let that sit, I guess. It's so hard. Oh, you know what I'll do? I got a plan. I got a plan. We'll go to the futures, right? And I believe, yeah, I got a plan. Stick with me, baby. And we're gonna finish this. Don't worry. Beautiful pump for Bitcoin to the upside on the morning of Friday, though. Unbelievable. Kind of a shoulder head and a right shoulder there that broke on out. But look, that Adam and Eve, right? Let's go to the 3-day chart. All right. And again, this maybe gets stopped out. Who knows? But if I don't take a chance, I'll never know, right? I'll never know. So in life, you got to take a shot. I've been doing a lot of scalping. That's so crazy. All right, so the stop loss can be at like 27,487. Really want it lower than this area here. Yeah, and that's a 3-3 right there. And you're lower than the 200 SMA for now. Very, very, very high risk trade. So I'd go to, I guess I'd go here, and I'd go to BTC USD. Perpetual, right? And I'm pretty sure I can trade this the same way. Correct? Transfer funds to the futures wallet and start funds trading now. Wallet. So you have to transfer Bitcoin here? I'm confused. Damn, man. I'm gonna have to open up another account. I want like multiple. I have like a bunch of ideas open here. I'd love to take this on a long, you know? Maybe I take a 5L token or something. I just want to be able to scalp, but I don't, I want to keep my scalping open, but I want a long-term trade open. But I already have one, so dang. I'd have to open up yet another account. Because what I'll do is I'll open up on this one, and then I won't be able to scalp anymore. Kind of sad. You know what I mean? I guess I'll open up a third one. That gets insane. I guess I got one on Edge, one on Chrome, and one on there. And I guess, and my Edge one will be the scalp. I guess that's what I'm doing. You need USD. Yeah, but I can't get USD in here. How the heck did he get it in there? No, but see, it says wallet BTC, right? No, hold up. Yeah, see, I think we can, no. I'm messing up now today. Anyway, let's get off. Someone who just seen me today thinks I'm lost in the sauce, so I don't want that to, I always remember there's always someone watching me that's never seen me before. That's the pressure of being a YouTuber, man. Every day there's someone watching you who's never seen you before, all right? So anyway, I'll open up another account, open up that trade another time. I won't waste our time. And I believe I'll have some time, I hope, But right now, Bitcoin pumping off the bottom trend line on the 3-day chart, looking very bullish on the daily, okay? And there's the trade for you. It's a 3-day chart trade. All right, but there's the trade. Write it down. Stop loss at 27.75. All right, or 9.7. Enter is right around here, 29.4, 29. You know, and the take profit would be 36,250. All right, write that down. There's a chance that thing plays out very nicely. The ETFs coming out are big, and they're pushing. And now Grayscale is pushing for a unanimous decision. They want a unanimous decision because they're like, it's unfair. Like, you can't let BlackRock and not let us. And so it's getting pretty crazy. And to me, the big boys with the money they're not to be played with. You know, I'm not going to say it, but you know what I mean. Like, they get what they want in many ways. So, yeah. If you were in my trading group, you already would have seen, bang, you know, like some gains coming into the market too. So with that Bitcoin pump came the pump of all the other coins that we were looking at on the morning. So this brings us to the daily chart, right? We looked at the weekly, we looked at the 3-day. I'll get rid of this. Write this down, please. Write this down. What I'll do is I'll hide it for now. I'll find it, the long position right there. And I can always just hide it and bring it back. Anyway, after your live revision trading course, tomorrow I teach course, everyone. I teach class tomorrow. I don't know if MEXC doesn't have it. I haven't tried it yet. Everybody, I teach class tomorrow, Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 12. Jump on into class tomorrow. What are you going to learn tomorrow if you jump into my class? Number one, you're going to get to spend an extra 3 hours with me. I'm a positive, awesome, energetic person. You're going to have a blast. That's going to make you feel good. Right off the bat. It's going to be a Saturday morning with me. You're going to feel good. Number two, I'm going to go over all the things that I use to trade. All the indicators that I use. The MACD, the RSI, the stochastic, the VRVP, the moving averages, support or resistance, Fibonacci, and more, right? We're going to teach you about price action and volume. We're going to teach you about divergences. We are going to give you so much information, it's going to blow your mind. Then we're going to give you homework. You're going to have a list of things to do to get better. And we're going to give you proper risk management. How much to put in the trade and why. An equation that explains it. I'm never going to be a financial advisor and tell you what to do, but I can give you equations that can help you be better at proper risk management. So take advantage of this. You never know. I could pass away. I shouldn't say that, but I'm being honest. There's no guarantee I will be here in this class. This information will not be offered at the price it's offered from anyone else online. I really believe that. Everyone else is going to charge you $400, $500, $600, $1,000. You will not get this information for $100 anywhere else. This Saturday, tomorrow, from 9 a.m. to 12, jump on into class. If you're in the trading group, it's only $60. So join the trading group today. Get 3 months and the class for $330. Dude, if you want to get ready for the halving, if you think you're going to be able to take on all the people that know how to trade in the next bull run, you're going to need to know what the lifers know. Trading is taking money from other people. You need to know more than other people to be able to get in and out of this market. You cannot float in and float out. All right? I'm going to drag you to the top. I'm going to show you what you need to know every single day. Be with someone who's consistent. Be with someone who has shown you consistency. You don't need to question me. You don't need to Google and find out. All you need to do is watch me every single day, show up, and be consistent. The consistency will be your key to success. I will find the coin that people aren't paying attention to, and I'll get into it earlier than most people because all I do is look for the coin. That's all I do. That's what I get paid to do every single day. All right? So, someone always bearish, Crypto Monster. God bless everybody out there on the live. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Shout out to Lifer Adam. Shout out to the Board Type Crow. So anyway, all I can say is I'm going to show up every day, and my actions will speak way louder than my words. Eventually, you'll become a lifer if you want it that bad. And I'll be here waiting for you. So God bless all the lifers that are already here with us. Also, every Sunday from 12 o'clock, we have a leverage trading course as well. It's going to give you proper risk management and a really cool, interesting idea to open up a leverage trade in a way. So jump on into that as well. That'll blow your mind. We have courses and classes, and we have so many people with so much information to help you get to the place where the people have conglomerated and they can really teach you how to grind. All right. So we've looked at the 4-hour. We've looked at all the different time frames. 4-hour looks lovely right now. Right? Aggressive wick to the upside with a turn. That thing wants to move, honestly. And I see this falling wedge breaking to the upside. Also, this, if I take away I mean, this in itself here is a falling wedge. You know what I mean? Like, that's a falling wedge right there. Break to the upside. It's like a Bart Simpson that got stopped in his tracks. Like, it almost wanted to keep going, but it couldn't. Then we got the bear flag. They got a lot of people to short this flag, and then they rallied the price back to the upside. It's got a bit of a double bottom vibe to it now. And this is interesting. If you remember, when Bitcoin found its bottom, there's a cup and handle right there. You see that? Remember, when Bitcoin found its bottom, I have this photographical memory that can like see things from back in the time, and then, but when Bitcoin found this bottom here, right? We were one of the only people. It was like what the daily chart or the 3-day. Other people picked up on it after the fact, but I had this drawn as a cup and handle, even though it was insane. But that's a very similar to what we're kind of seeing now a little bit on Bitcoin. Thought I duplicated that and I didn't go to a new channel, but I guess I didn't. But so see what I'm saying? See that? That reminds me a lot of what I'm seeing here on the 4-hour on KuCoin. See that? They look very similar in pattern. Andrew, my man, been tearing up those indices. But keep doing what you're best at. Crypto. Drop a buy to see what Bitcoin is up to. Paying it forward. Happy Friday. Allah Avi. I don't know what that is. Alawa. Alawa. I don't know what Alawa is, but God bless you. Thank you, Andrew. God bless you, man. Yeah, man, I just do what I do, man. I want 100 Bitcoins, man. You know what I mean? I'm focused on my focus. So, yeah. God bless you tearing up the industry. I see you making $3,200 a day, man. Banging on them. Loving it. If you guys want to surround me, put me in a Zoom and show me what you're doing, teach me. I'll learn. I just don't know what you guys learn because I don't have the time. I need someone to focus. I have focused energy. I am so focused on helping people learn how to trade. That's my focus. You know what I mean? My focus isn't my bank account anymore. God takes care of that for me as long as I take care of other people. It's really weird. I mean, my trades go well, everything goes well, but as long as I put my desires in other people's desires, I don't have any worries anymore. You know what I mean? My life isn't the same as an average trader's anymore. My life is taken up by a lot of other people's, like I mesh my time with other people's life. I can't explain it, but you know, I went on a limb. And I learned that I love to teach, and it's been an amazing journey. So shout out to everyone that kicked it with me. So cup and handle to the upside. 4-hour looks lovely. Like it looks like it's going to gas. 4-hour looks gassed. I have to be honest. You know, you kind of had a lack of bullish, but you're getting an extra move here to the upside. I'm in Sam Vegas. Is Sam Price in the parking lot? Is Sam Price in the parking lot? I couldn't go to Vegas, man. My wife was not with it this time. She said, you got your family, your kids are home from school. She said, you're not running to Vegas for 2 days. She said, you got your show, you got business, you got meetings. I said, but it's a big business meeting. I'm going to meet crypto, everybody on my peoples. She was, I have to be honest. I could have gone if I wanted to like argue with her, but I wasn't going to start an argument over going to Vegas. I could have been like, I'm going no matter what, you know? We also had spent a week apart just recently while she was in California. So I can't go to the Vegas trip, man, which is kind of sad because I should be there hobnobbing with all you guys, the Crypto RS and the Sin City. You guys are all my peoples, man. I'm a little sad, but you made the right call, brother. Thanks, Crypto Billy, man. But I feel left out a little bit. You know what I mean? She doesn't understand. I think if she knew what an event it was, she'd let me go. I don't think she realizes, you know. You could have everything you want in life if you help others get what they want. Zig Ziglar. Exactly. That's what I do, man. The full moon on August 4th supports this bullish move. Let's go. It really does. It really does. It really does. But let's look at support and resistance. We have a heavy resistance for Bitcoin. Right? We came down to the value area lows, though. And that was a really good place to get into a long, personally, at about 29,000, right? Came back up. We longed a bunch of these here. We took advantage of the spikes in price action, all right? And now we have this move coming, right? I love you, bro. Sorry you can't go on your Vegas trip. Whatever, man. It's all good. It's just one trip, man. Happy wife, happy life. Exactly. Is it safe? I don't know what he means. Givers Gain at Crypto Billy, man. Shout out to Crypto Billy, man. God bless you. Shout out to my man, Andrew Simone. God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in. We appreciate you. Slots with Billa. You're funny. Shout out to GF Burke, man. Take the family with you. Nah, I'm not spending $2,000 for a 2-day trip, dude. And a business write-off to have my kids run around Las Vegas and have me go to an event at night while they stay in a hotel room. It just doesn't make sense, you know. If it was a family trip and it was planned out, yes, but it's not, you know. So anyway, 4 hour has a bullish engulfing candle. That's a beautiful move. I see a bit of a cup and handle to the upside. We are at a resistance, and there's a resistance right there waiting for us at 29,650. We have to break above it. Also, I'm screaming about this $30,300 level, this point of control. We did go to the value area lows. That's great. We have to get back to the POC, cross it, and get back to the upside here. This is a falling wedge that breaks up 68% of the time. So we have a 68% chance we're going to hit all the way to 31,555. This would be an amazing move. This would get all the bears kind of shuttered again. It freaked them out. The 3-day chart does suggest that is a flag. I see a big move coming, possibly on the bigger time frames. 4 hours says there's more gas coming, and we're just getting started with this bullish engulfer. We're at a resistance, though, and the 1 hour has hit a resistance. The 200 SMA is also tapping us and saying, hey, you know, that's been an issue. Trying to stay back above the 200 SMA has been an issue. Also, the 4 hour time frame, we got to get back above the 200 SMA to remain bullish. So let's go, baby. We're on our way. We close candles above the 200. That's time to open up. That's time to double down on the longs. And we get above the point of control. Oh, my goodness. So we're going to have a big area when we get there, 30,000, 300, 400 area. That's going to be a battle. I'll tell you right now. And that's going to determine whether we continue to the upside or get rejected. So I like this move coming, but get ready for this next big rejection movement. That's a place we're going to have to definitely pay attention to, all right, for price action. All right, so now I'm just looking at the 1 hour time frame to see where we stand for today. Where do I see us going today? You know, what's funny, that's kind of a shoulder ahead and the right shoulder. It was messy though, right? But it wasn't inverted in a way that did break out. So let's get rid of this funky cup and handle I just threw up there. So we got to get back. We got to flip the 200 SMA here on the 1 hour time frame. Right now, what I see happening is you broke out of this. I guess, you know, I'd have to say you broke out of this flag to the upside. That is that cup and handle vibe, right? The 1 hour has to continue. Like, we got to continue here. If we flag out right here, it's kind of a resistance, you know? Like, we technically didn't break out of the bigger channel yet. Sorry, I didn't want to grab that. We're still sitting on a resistance here. And we're overbought on the stochastic. So smaller time frames are really, and that's why now we go here. And so we start to look. We got to get this, we got to get a push soon. We're right at resistance. So here's flag out the 7. I almost feel like we need a pump now. Like now. Like, we can't wait for the 7 to flag out, but we need a pump now because we're right at resistance. If we confirm this resistance, just we're dead in the water, you know? But best case scenario is we watch this 7 minute, make another flag, touch the 21, and get another pump to the upside to 29,700. That would be glorious. So I'd be watching this, but something tells me we need a pump now. Like now, right? Like sooner than that. Just because why I'm saying that is we just hit the resistance point and you kind of have to break through. You start fuddling around and going sideways and making a 7 minute flag, it takes away from the momentum of the bulls. So let's go to this 1 minute and see if this 1 minute can shine for us here to the upside. Little overbought on the stochastics, but this pattern says we can go up. We're not that far away in the moving averages. We can get some more moves to the upside. No real bearish div as they're both pointing down. That's a good sign so far. So I'd watch this 1 minute, honestly. And I didn't want to go to the 1 minute. I go where I have to go. I use the time frames I have to use just to, you know what I mean? I don't force it. I go to the time frames I have to go to. I don't want to be on the 1 hour, on the 1 minute some days. I have to be on the 1 minute. It's the time frame that's telling me this is the time frame I have to use at this time. All right. So we're watching that 1 minute flag for Bitcoin, likely getting a pump. We got to get a pump right now because we're right at resistance. The bulls have to break through this move. Otherwise, we just go right back to the bottom of the pattern, and this is just nil. All right, so we got to get this pump here. It's a crucial moment right here on a Friday afternoon. Super chat, Shiba Inu. We'll take a look at SHIB. Thank you for the super chat. God bless you. And there's a little bit of a pump coming now. And if anyone can identify a move, it's me, man. This is all I do every single day for hours a day. Just sitting, playing. 29.5 is beautiful. Bitcoin getting to 29,500. We get back above that. That's key. This is a key area right here. Bounce, 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 bounce. You got to SR flip this. Then we can breathe a little bit and begin to think about what our next move would be. That's why this area where we're here right now is so crucial. That's why it's so important we eventually break out of these flags. Now, we could keep the 7 minute on ice, and wait for 21 to touch price action, but I would much rather a pump up first and then get that to happen. Otherwise, we're playing Russian roulette with this resistance area, and that 7 minute flag would have to break out and save us here. So I'd be watching the 1 to the 7 for this break to the upside here. That can then kind of get us on the right road. Then we could reset the 1 hour or pin it maybe, and the 4 hour still looks bullish for a bigger move coming. So shout out to anyone that didn't get short squeezed this morning, and let's keep it moving. Okay. So that's how I play Bitcoin right now. And honestly, I just do what the charts tell me to do. My subconscious mind has done this so much that even if you think I'm confused, which could seem some way because every day I'm trying to figure it out, understand it's my brain doing what it has to do. You know what I mean? And my brain has been conditioned to figure out what to do. It's like I'm a mouse that keeps getting put in the corner, and I find a way away from the cat. Bitcoin is the cat, the market makers, I'm the mouse, and I keep finding ways to get out of the way. I keep finding ways to figure it out. I keep finding ways to maneuver myself so that they don't take me out, right? And when I make my big trades and I really make my mark, I swing heavy and I swing hard, right? And so I watch the market, and then I take advantage of the moves when I have the time, All right. Let's take a look at some of the things we were talking about earlier today. Solana, which is on MEXC. It's also on KuCoin. It's wherever you need it to be. It did start a little bit of a pump here to the upside so far. Nice little candle here. Nothing to write home about. It looks like maybe, a 2% gain for Solana. But I like this flag. See how the 4 hours resetting? I like this flag outside of the falling wedge. Now we break back into falling wedge. It's negated. It could be a Bart Simpson and we come down. So that could be a Bart Simpson head. We come down to the 200. But I'll tell you what, in my lifetime, a flag on the other end of a falling wedge is usually a very, very good sign. So highly likely we can get a move to the upside here. The 4 hour just needs to reset. The 1 hour has momentum. And so I'm watching Solana for a possible pump here. It breaks that resistance at 25. It easily can gap up to 27. So that's something that I did put in the trading group already. I'll just be nice enough to kind of give you guys that idea there. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu. It's on MEXC. It's on KuCoin. It's on Binance. And SHIB getting a massive move to the upside today out of nowhere. Nice little pump. But if you look at SHIB, honestly, let's see. I think I had SHIB. All right, so the last someone asked me about SHIB is, look, I had it in this ascending triangle that looked like it could break up, 27% gains. We're just waiting for it to come down, possibly to the bottom of the channel, And you're saying if it broke this, then fine, it's over, right? Probably what my squiggly lines were saying. So when I last looked at it, I believe we were like overbought on the 4 hour, like up here. And I said, we got to wait for it to come down to the bottom of the channel. Came pretty close, and then it got a bump to the upside. You can kind of see this shoulder, head, and a right shoulder there. Bit of a complex almost. Got a pump. A lot of people love SHIB. They think it's going to be great. It almost needs Doge to survive in a way. But it has Shibarium, and it has its own entire ecosystem. It's interesting. You know? So, only time will tell with the SHIB. But what here, this is what was cool, was this here. Very tight channel. Oversold stochastic. You know, you got above the medium on the RSI. Usually you'll do that first, and then you'll get a move to the upside. Just looking here at BOOKMAP for you too as well. The liquidity continues to climb and build up to 29.6. That guy, I was about to say, that guy at 28.6 is still chilling, but there's just really a lack of liquidity. It says we go to 30K. This says we go further up to 30K, but only time will tell. All right. That 1 minute flag looks like a righteous move is coming to the upside. That'd be a cool little trade, right? A nice little scalp trade. Do I scalp the 1 minute out of this, what looks like an ascending triangle feel vibe? Low stochastics. Entry was right there at the bottom of the pattern. You got to be quick on the 1 minute. That's the thing. Like super fast. And you could easily get stopped out. But you just go at it over and over again. So like there you go. That would be the trade right there. I would enter now, right? Long, take profit would be 29.726. 29.374 to be the stop loss. So I'd either lose 6% or gain 16. Great risk reward ratio. All right, and then I start adding the money. What's going on here? Did I do something? Yeah, I did quantity continued. Right? No, this is supposed to be BTC. I'm in the wrong pair completely. I'm about to say I'm not in the right place. There we go. Now I got to build it again. And in that time, look, I missed that whole pump, which was the bottom of the channel area to get in. And look, in that one time, I missed that move already. Okay, so here we go. We're looking down here. Wait. Why is that now not a 3? It's so weird. Oh yeah, because I was entering the bottom of the pattern before, so I got to hide my stop loss down here. Look what a difference the trade is now, right? See? And now that was the move. See, we would have gotten in right now. We already been in the money. Already been in the money. Had I executed fast enough, but I didn't execute fast enough. Even just being able to click the buttons at a fast speed, that's part of trading. Understanding how to move quick and what you want to do, part of trading. That takes time. When you're first beginner trader, you don't know what you're doing. You're clicking the wrong thing. It's over before you know it. You know what I mean? It's over before you know it. Now, this is likely to come back, hopefully come back down to the bottom of the channel one more time now. And this is like pattern trading 101 with stochastics, right? But I'd still gear this up. 29.752. Stop loss, 29.360. I lose 10% to gain 22. I don't like that. That's horrible. Why is that? Oh, yeah, I raised my entry. You got to put the entry with it. So we can get the entry back to price action, back at 29.5 476. Like, that's where we need to get in. Now we lose 10%. 271. Stop loss 27,360. Still, I'm not about a 2-to-1. So like see, had I got in there, it would have changed the. See, now if your system is so fine-tuned that you know the difference between there, and that changes risk, then you have a system. If you don't have a system, then you don't even know that. That's in key. See how key that was to me? Getting in here and getting in here are two different things, because they change the whole story. This gives me more access to a lower point of support, okay? Which gives me a lesser chance of getting stopped out of the trade. You get me? And again, I didn't FOMO. I could have executed no matter what, just because I wanted to. That's another thing. You'll want to enter a trade and you'll just do it because you want to. But you can't do what you want to do. You have to do what your trading system allows you to do. Okay? But I'd be in the money right now. That entry would have been so nice at 29,459. I would have been in the money right now. Yeah. It burns now because I can't FOMO in, and I knew where I needed to be. And I let it go. There'll be another 1 minute flag later tonight or tomorrow. And there it is. There's the trade to the upside. Damn it! You see a little of my emotions coming out there. But, hey, you don't hit it every time perfectly. You try to get the best, and you don't beat yourself up. There is a bearish div form in there. That's some caution. Right? Really want to see this price action get back up to the 750 area. Crush through this resistance. Let's take a look at the DXY. Not the DXT, the DXY. You fool. You fool. What am I doing? So this falling wedge broke to the upside beautifully. Dollar tried to gain strength. Come back up to the upside. Really come to the top of the pattern again. Could we condense this? Let's take a look here. I'm just trying to see, did we maybe already hit the top of the pattern? Are we that close if I make it a little tighter? One of these little dots I left out. Let's take a look here at the 6-hour time frame. And keep reminding me, I gotta jump out of here at about 11:20. I'll get caught up in the chart and I'll forget, and then I'll miss my BITBOY. I don't want to ever do that. I gotta be there on time, ready to rock. And we found some things today on the channel that I didn't see before. So look what I'm seeing here. You almost got that same bearish div that Bitcoin has, which is interesting. It's below the dotted line bearish divvy, but you're overbought. Even this is giving you the bearish divergence. The red R here, but you're overbought in the stochastics. You're at a resistance point. You can even see there's a resistance right here. Bounce, bounce. You came right to that pocket, right? You've seen a lot of liquidity up in here too. So this is a place where the dollar could get a nice little dump down. We'd love to see this 6-hour take a dump. So far, so good, right? 4 hours also very overbought. Well, Bitcoin's about to take. So this is a double top with some bearish div on the 4-hour time frame. I'd love this to get the move to the downside. We need this for Bitcoin to get the pump, baby. We need this for Bitcoin to get the pump. All right. So I do see bearishness for the dollar index, which is a good sign. Total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. Massive candle to the upside. Nice move. And, so far, so good, right? You could almost say you're in this, see, you were in a symmetrical triangle. See that? And the 4 hours says, hey, I got legs. So if you take away the rising wedge that we were in there and you look at this like a symmetrical triangle, which it is, there's your trend up, there's your trend down. You just broke the trend line. You've got to keep this momentum up. You got to go and take out these highs right here. 116. We've got to come up here and break these highs. At least get resistance by them and come back and retest 115 for a bounce. So important this continues to the upside. So important this move continues. Otherwise, it's just a fake. It's a bull trap fake out, and we end up back down here, and then this could drop down, and the scenario really just doesn't change much. We break here, we get up. Even if we retest, boom, we get through here and retest. I mean, both these scenarios are how we get to the upside. So right now, major resistance at $115 trillion for Bitcoin. We got to get back above that zone to remain bullish. All right. And see, look, the bearish divergence did play out there, and that's why you don't chase. You never chase. All right. Like, that could have been a break-even trade, and then I could have left it alone. You know what I mean? But now, look, now the 1 hour could be setting up. That could be the entry right there with a blast off. If the 30-second super oversold, yeah, it is. I mean, there's a chance that gets a move. Friday trading's tough. I usually don't like to trade on Friday, you know. 7 minutes a little high for me too. 15-minute very overbought, needs to come back. We need these smaller time frames to boom. They gotta push us up. So when we come and reset to that 21, we don't do it inside the pattern. So important, we don't do this inside of here. We gotta get this move out of here. I'm usually not this adamant about a move, right? I'm usually like, but this is like super important. The bulls push us up to 27,676 right now. 29,762, sorry. 29,762. Super important we get to that move. Super, super important. All right. I have a remaining super chat, somebody said, and be careful on super chats today. I won't be able to answer them if you keep sending them in because I have to leave the stream a little early. Super chats for Pepe from Lakochi Coker, and we'll also jump into the news. Market short your net worth, and it will liquidate your way to 100K for your $20 trade. Market short your net worth, and it will liquidate your way to 100K for your $20 trade. I have no idea what he's saying. Thank you, Jack, though. Appreciate it, man. You should have FOMO'd in. Been hitting that single print trades on fib retracement levels, and it's working. There you go. Shout out to Cricolay, man. Lifer live on BitBoy on YouTube at 11:30 a.m. Eastern today. Let's support the Lifer and the Lifer community with love. Yo, show up to that live stream. Let them see how strong our community is. I'm telling you, it's so important. So they were like, hey, let's keep collaborating with the Lifer, man. And just the respect and the love that our community has. We want everyone to feel that and to feel that love, and that's what we bring. And that's the energy we want. That's the vibration we move with. We want everyone to feel that love. You know? So take profit here. I guess stop loss could be there. It is a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. Now it'll be 2,398. Take profit would be 757. Now we're talking, I'd lose 7% to gain 22. So I'd risk 34, 35, 50. I'd risk $50 for $150 for sure. Without a doubt. Other time frames are just not in our favor. This is high risk short-term trade here. All right. We'll see where this goes. It's all business over here, Jack. Amen. WDYM, cut it out. Having a laugh, my man. I have a Twitter, my friend. Super chats for Pepe. We'll take a look at Pepe for you real quick. Never chase. Wait for the opportunity to arise. Never chase. So I see Pepe forming this symmetrical triangle. And hitting the trend line nicely. You know what I mean? So bounce, bounce. All right. Everyone, I got to get out of here for the day. I showed you my Bitcoin idea. I broke down a bunch of Bitcoins. Pepe looks beautiful to me. It's very oversold on the daily. I personally am in Pepe, just so you know. I have about $1,000, a little under. I see this falling wedge breaking up. It's got cup and handle vibes. It's already hit Fibonacci retracement areas, came back and hitting another fib. I'm bullish on PEPE, baby. I'm bullish on PEPE. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Drink your lemon water. I'll see you on BITBOY in 20 minutes. I can't wait to be there. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for jumping on into the live. I'll catch you in about 20 to 30 minutes on the biggest channel in all of the interwebs for crypto, baby. I love you all. Show up and support. I can't wait to see you all. Thank you so much. May God bless each and every one of you.